Well, it's Tuesday, November 23rd, 2021. Um, I just got done a little bit of writing, just the tiniest little bit. Seriously, it was a little bit. And put up my photos for the day that I took earlier. And um, I guess I started to talk about a subject um, and just touched on it. But it's a big topic and covers and has lasting impact across pretty much my entire life. Um, and a lot of other people face the same thing. In one way or another, I think everybody does. And it's how a lot of people think that it's normal and accept it as normal. And it's like, oh, well, that's just normal. You should get used to it. No, I don't think it has to be. Just because uh, it's very commonplace and a lot of people do it, it doesn't have to be normal. As soon as it starts being seen as abnormal, it starts being abnormal. As soon as it's less commonly practiced, all of a sudden doing it is the abnormal. So it's like, yeah, we create the world in which we live. So, for whatever that is. So, anyway, I was talking about bullying. Now, that's just a thing. Just a thing. And about the only best thing I can do is call attention to it, not let people get away with it, try to make fun of them, and then not to practice it myself, which I can catch myself doing from time to time if I'm not careful. Because some of my humor, and this might be where other people get in trouble too, with me and with other people, the branding of the humor, it might not come across as intended. So it might be funny to them, but it comes across as hurtful to others. Or it might be not just others, but an individual who doesn't appreciate it. So, I don't know. I try to look at it from multiple perspectives outside of my own and try to see how it could be interpreted. But then sometimes it's like, well, they're leaving me little choice. And I just have to, it's like, well, if they're trying to hurt my feelings, well, it's tough. It's really tough. It used to be easier, of course. Now it's like I just don't really, if it's a person that's going out of their way to try to make me feel bad on purpose, well, then I don't really value their input anyway. Unless I respected them to begin with, and they already had my trust, and then they're doing it, well, then that's going to hurt, because I valued them or trusted them or respected them or whatever, I'd already afforded them value and attention and concern. So it's like, well, then it's like, well, what did I do? What did I do? I must have done something. And then I feel like I'm at fault, or maybe, and so it's like I begin to question myself. So, and I don't even think that, well, maybe they're having a bad day, or maybe something's happened in their life and they're lashing out as a way of protecting themselves or feeling more secure in their skin. Or they're just having a bad day, or just something's going on. And I should just leave them alone, give them space. Or maybe that's the exact opposite thing. They need, reassurance and encouragement and somebody to ask them what's going on. But it varies from a case-to-case, person-to-person basis, I guess. We're all different cats. And cats have personalities, just like people do. And, that was one of my things in my first couple years, and I still do it from time to time. And I don't mention it anymore because, reasons. I treat people and think of them as, unless I'm being careful, I think of them as cats. I treat people as cats. Because, yeah, I forget about, people. So, I know it's kind of dumb, but it works for how I think about things a lot of times. I've gotten away from it a bit, but I do remember that that's how I treated people, and that's how I kind of thought of everything. And now I'm more treating people as, I guess, neutral identities that I interact with. Everybody's got their own, and I just know individuals on a person-to-person basis, and I'm guessing that's how everybody deals with things like that, or maybe they don't even think about them. I'm not sure, but probably I think about it too much. But we were on the topic, so it just seemed natural to. It was already broached. Oh, and by the way, I need to work in the word clandestine into something for whatever reason. I don't know why, but that word appeared, and I have to use it now. But, and the word bastion. I like that. Yeah. So, anyway, I think of words, and then I have to use them at some point. In the near future, I don't want them to go to waste, because I thought of it. And not that it matters, and no one cares, but I find it's for my own amusement. So, anyway. All the things that people like that they see out and about, it's on the back of all the stuff that they don't see. So if they like what they see out there, it's because I do all this stuff that no one sees and no one knows about, because I don't talk about it. And it's not really a big secret, and it's not well, I was going to say it's not really well, it is private, except that it's public, but no one can find it, and it's invisible, and it's completely anonymous, but it is anonymous. And so I feel perfectly safe doing this. And because for a while there, I was a little concerned, but I was going to adapt, or do whatever it is I do. About it, actually, people watching, or at least clicking on things and looking at them. It's like, what the hell? And who are these people? Where do they come from? What are they doing? Who are they? What do they think? I don't know if I like this. And but now they're all gone. So I'm apparently uninteresting. And yeah. So, and there's lots of other things for anybody to be looking at. So why would they even be looking at this anyway? They shouldn't. So, and because I don't even mess with the thumbnails, I see a selection of 3 thumbnails, and I choose the one that looks the least goofy. And sometimes I don't have a choice, because all 3 look really goofy. And I just go with the least goofy and call it good. Whereas the last one, the one that came before this one, I actually did have a choice, because the chosen was like one of those downcast, kind of sad looks, like really, really sad, because I have a lot of those. But then there was the other one that I left up, that was a smirk kind of thing, and I was like, well, they're both in the same video, and they both happen, and it was actually a sad kind of video, but I have my smiling moments, just like life. A lot of it is pretty sad. But I have my smiling moments too. So if the videos are an allegory or metaphor for my life, if you were clicking through, it would be a lot of sad. But if you click at the right place, you'll see happy. Just not much of it. So I don't know. That's my track record. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I am on board. I am just letting it ride. I'm just going forward and playing the hand I got, because I have gotten this far, and it's like I want to see what happens next, as far as I can go. Because it'd be a terrible, I think, waste or a terrible shame to have come this far and not go farther. So I like it, and I might be the only one, and that's okay too. It's not a condition of my pursuit. I press on and see what's over the next hill. Because I don't know. So, anyway, I don't know if that's a cheerful thought or a sad thought or a hopeful thought or a delusional thought. I've been having a lot of questions of my own. How attached am I to my reality again? I might need to make an adjustment. I'm not sure. I don't know if you could hear those bells, the bells. I think it's like noon. So, anyway, I don't have much more to say, but it was a really busy day, the Tuesday before Thanksgiving here, and it was just nuts. And they didn't have anybody else working besides me for the meat department, all the way up until 5 a.m. I was there by myself from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. with a triple truck on a Tuesday. And just, it was a lot. And so it was only in, but I got through it. Anyway, that's boring. I don't care about that. So, anyway, okay, I should go. I am tired. I'm in kind of a silly mood, and I would go running, but it's cold. And it's cold, and I don't feel like it. Not yet. Not now. So, bear with me. Or don't, because no one's watching anyway, so it doesn't matter. I am free to do whatever I want to do. Until I am told differently, I am free to continue to make these. You know, YouTube can... I don't know what anybody else... I mean, what they make, it's like, is that worthy of having hard drive space somewhere? I don't even know where these even get stored. But I don't know. Like I say, I'm tired, and now I'm questioning the value of my own recordings. But it's probably a worthwhile question, at least to ponder. But I don't know. It's there. It's all there. I'm not taking it down. So. Sigh. If anybody ever wondered when what that means when I write sigh, literally, that's what I'm doing. It's like sigh. You know, I'm saying it like it's like a afterthought, like shakes head itself. I'm shaking my head at myself. Like, so like literally whatever I put in asterisks, I'm doing. It's kind of how it works behind the scenes. So, not that anyone cares. I know. But this is what I was doing with my life on Tuesday, November 23rd, 2021. Does it make sense? No. Does it need to make sense? No. So, there. So, that's all I got. I want to go. Fare thee well. Best of Tuesdays to you. Have a good evening. Good night. Until next time. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to go now, and that's it. Yeah. So, I'll be back. You can count on it.